What's up guys, my name is HJ and today I'm bringing you a review of Metro Redux. Sorry it's been a while since I posted my last review, however there will be plenty more coming in the near future and I'm looking to attend the EB Expo at the start of next month, so hopefully I can start kicking into gear again and making videos on a more regular basis. But for now, we'll get into this review. Now as with most reviews, I'm going to start off by talking about the good things about the game, and first of all I just want to say that Metro Redux has an excellent, innovative storyline. It's something that I really haven't seen before in any game, really. You explore a new world and a new time frame, which is post-nuclear war, about 20 years into the future. And the only other game where I've seen post-nuclear war done really well was in Fallout. Another thing that Metro Redux offers is more than just monsters vs humans gameplay. Monsters being mutants in this game, obviously, but there's also humans versus humans, where you realise that other people around you are just as dangerous as the monsters that you're trying to fend off. The game also has strong character designs, particularly with the monsters in the way that they're created. They add more of a spooky feeling when you're in the tunnels and you see one fly past you. The humans also have facial expressions, which is something that Metro 2033 lacked in the past. And I feel as though this jump in character design and just the graphical fidelity of the game has increased the way that it plays and the way that it feels. It adds a more realistic nature to it. The gameplay is fun and enthralling, and good resource management also adds to this, where you really have to manage how many bullets you've got as well as the equipment and weaponry that you use. You really have to take into account your filters, which is how you breathe on the surface. Because of the toxic air, you need them, and I believe one filter basically allows 5 minutes of air on the surface, so you really have to be careful with how many of those you have and how long you spend on the surface. This encourages exploration and kind of adds an RPG element to the FPS genre, which is something that I really think more first-person shooter games should do because it adds that little bit more depth. The game also has an eerie atmosphere. It has a strong emphasis on stealth, and warring underground factions such as the Soviets and the Russian Nazis add to this atmosphere. Obviously, that also plays back to the humans versus humans element, where everyone you meet could be a potential enemy. This is a brilliant Redux, in my opinion. It's got better animations, graphics, and environments than its predecessors, and it feels more like one game as opposed to two that have been redone for the purpose of basically making money. The cons about this game: unfortunately, one of the main features in first-person shooters is gunplay, and in my opinion, Metro Redux offers up pretty poor gunplay. The movement seems sluggish, and it's just really hard to get used to in the beginning. Aiming down sights seems pretty hard to get used to. I mean, if you're coming from a franchise such as Battlefield, you might be a little more inclined to enjoy the gunplay, but other than that, if you're coming from something like Call of Duty or even the game that I was playing before, which was Diablo, where there's more fluid movements, it becomes really difficult to get used to. Also, the storyline could be a little complex for new people to the franchise, so if you really wanted to get the best out of it and you didn't understand everything in the story, you really would have to do your research online and try to understand the characters and why they're doing what they are. There are several tedious missions with little to no action at all, where you may only become involved in 2 or 3 gun battles throughout the entire mission. Also, the AI is pretty poor. They make bad decisions on a regular basis, and sometimes it just seems like they're doing stuff that only an idiot would do, like the village idiot. Basically, think of that, that's what these AI would do. Overall, the game is pretty good for its price range. I believe in Australia you could probably pick it up for about $50 or $60, which, 2 games in one, it's a great price, and I really advise that you go out and get it. As I said, the storyline's really good. The only thing that really brings it down is the gunplay and the AI. And if you're really patient, you try to invest yourself in the storyline, it could be one of the best emerging franchises in basically your own mind. If you go out there and you try to immerse yourself, you will have fun with this game, and I highly recommend that everybody who is a fan of even RPGs, but mainly FPSs, I highly advise that you pick this up, because Metro 2033 and Last Light were 2 very underrated games in the past generation, and basically them being redone here it's a gift to those people who have purchased the next generation of consoles. I highly recommend that you go get it. I'm going to give Metro Redux an 8.5 out of 10. Once again, great storyline, it's innovative, great atmosphere, great upgrades from previous generations. I believe this is how a Redux should be done. I don't believe that you should be upping the graphical fidelity and that's it. You should be doing new animations, new environments, things like that, and that's exactly what Metro has done. So until next time, this has been my review on Metro Redux. Stick around, there will be a Sims 4 review coming out in the next few days. As I said, I'll be focusing on doing more videos in the future, and until next time, my name is HJ. Goodbye.